tell you something.
What?
This man just exposed Jay-Z as a sellout and a traitor. Check this out.
Everybody applauding that young man for interviewing Jay-Z, but to be honest, he asked some soft shoe ass questions. Like, if I was interviewing Jay-Z, the first thing I'd have asked him, I'd have been like, yo, Jigga, how you feel about the shit that's going on in Gaza? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What's your opinions on ICE? What's your opinions on the current president?
Right. I would have asked him why your name even in them files and what you and your wife was doing on the island. And why you ain't never use your voice or your influence to speak up for our people when you round them ranch dressing people who be doing our people wrong. Carry on.
I mean, like, I don't respect Jay-Z. I don't respect anybody based on how much money they got. I'm gonna look at who you are as a person. Jay-Z sold controlled substances to his own mama. He is a horrible fucking person. Jay-Z is a fucking serpent, bro. I can't, as dope as Jay-Z's catalog is, because he has some dope music, I can't listen to Jay-Z no more after all the shit he's done. You feel what I'm saying? He had the nerve to speak on battle rap and it's going too far. This is the same dude that dropped Super Ugly after Nas dropped Ether. And in Super Ugly, he talks about how he slept with Nas's baby mama, which is some Diddy shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because the only reason he slept with that girl is because he knew that she used to sleep with Nas. And the girl wrote a book. And in the book, she talked about how Jay-Z was obsessed with Nas. And he just used to ask her all these questions about Nas. They gives like some weirdo vibes. Feel me?
Just like I love Jeezy. But the contradictory is getting to a point. These rappers' lyrics is sending our kids to prison and to the morgue while they send their kids to private school. Jay-Z had rap beef with Nas, Tupac, and Cameron, and many more other rappers. But then he get on these interviews that he wrote and speak against it in a negative light when that's how you got your fame. Because before, when Tupac was around, you would have never heard of Jay-Z. He'll be working at McDonald's. Jay-Z made some classic music, legendary music. We ain't gonna take that from him in the music realm. He definitely did it his way. But his character is to be questioned. Carry on.
Jay-Z fucking gentrified his own fucking neighborhood under the guise of ownership. He claimed that he owned the Brooklyn Nets and he was bringing them to Brooklyn, building the studio. He became the mascot, building the stadium. He became the mascot for gentrification. And then after that, after the stadium was built, we find out that this motherfucker only owned less than 1% of the Brooklyn Nets. And after the stadium was completed, he had to sell that shit back. So he has no ownership stake in that athletic organization. And he never had a majority ownership stake. He wasn't on the board of directors or none of that shit, but he did that just so he could gentrify his own fucking neighborhood. The people of Brooklyn didn't benefit from that. Jay-Z did.
What? And so many people were homeless because of that goddamn arena they built in Brooklyn. And them people in that goddamn arena used Jay-Z face. They used him as a face to build that arena and evict his own people. And he was down for that. And he come from Marcy Projects. And they used his face all on the goddamn billboards. Lying, talking about he was a goddamn owner and a founder. But the whole time he only had a 1% stake. And they forced Jay-Z to sell that 1% back to them once they finished making him gentrify his own hood. But this the man y'all call Hov. Carry on.
You feel what I'm saying? He after, people were boycotting the NFL because of Trayvon Martin, Philando Castile, Michael Brown, and all that shit. People actually were boycotting the NFL, and what did they do? They paraded Jay-Z in front of them like, hey. And then Jay-Z says, I think the time for kneeling is over, as if he risked his career standing up against police brutality. He didn't do anything. You feel what I'm saying? And then people were rumoring, he's doing this because he's going to become a part owner in the NFL. He's going to have an NFL team. And the NFL probably released support like Jay-Z is not having no fucking team in the NFL. That shit ain't never fucking happening. And he's still shielded for their ass. The only people that benefited from Jay-Z working with the NFL is Jay-Z. He didn't help stop police brutality. We still have shit going on to this day. You feel what I'm saying?
Jay-Z pulled a Milli Vanilli on us, man. He was wearing Colin Kaepernick jersey at one of his old shows, rapping like he was standing with Colin Kaepernick with the kneeling situation. That's when the NFL, Roger Goodell, made him the president of Super Bowl halftime entertainment, while Colin Kaepernick got blackballed from the NFL. So they boycotted Colin Kaepernick out the NFL, kicked his ass out. Jay-Z was reaping the benefits of being a sellout and a traitor. Carry on.
DMX consistently outsold Jay-Z until Jay-Z became the damn president of Def Jam Records. And he put DMX ass on the shelf. You don't have to believe me. You can go look up fucking interviews where DMX spoke on this shit. That's some hoe ass shit. You couldn't outsell the man. So once you became the president, you put him on the back burner. Didn't promote nobody but Rockefeller artists. Redman, Method Man, all these people got put on the back burner.
What? And DMX was real vocal about that situation. He constantly said this in his interview before he died. Jay-Z was very jealous of DMX, and he had a little thing against goddamn LL Cool J, because he was getting all the women. I believe Beyonce liked the LL Cool J. Because if you could get past the music and look at the moves, you will see the real in Jay-Z. You will see he ain't nothing but a jealous-hearted camel that couldn't outperform these goddamn legends. So he used his power and money to step on them. And then when he started getting hot, he became a president so he could shelf them. Man, that's dirty, man. Carry on.
When the people decided to start the Occupy Wall Street movement, Jay-Z put out t-shirts talking about Occupy all streets. You feel what I'm saying? He was trying to capitalize off the movement. And then the people that were doing the Occupy Wall Street movement was like, oh, that's cool, Jay-Z. But how much of the profits from those t-shirts are you planning to use to help fund this movement? And Jay-Z promptly stopped selling Occupy all streets. This motherfucker is not woke. Jay-Z is a corporate shill and black culture vulture. You feel what I'm saying? He only is concerned about himself. He's not concerned with anybody else. Him and his small circle of people. But in the grand scheme of things, he is not part of like the resistance or the movement. He is part of the machine. He is hand in hand with the ops. He has one of his right-hand business people is a known FBI informant. He is not a counter to the system. He is a part of the system. He is fully enmeshed in the system. That's why he's a billionaire, because he solidified a position with the ops. He is op funded and maintained and curated.
But see, I want you to understand something. You don't get the billionaire status unless you sell your soul, step on your own people, or become a puppet controlled by screens. And you know the ranch dressing looking people control the screens. Jay-Z is not for our people, man. He a demonic figure that is using his influence and power to destroy us, but he looking like he one of us. He posing as a friend, but he working as a spy, and he ended up being like a wolf. And we supposed to be the sheep. Think about what I'm saying. Now, I know y'all watched that interview with Jay-Z, and if you didn't, go watch it. Jay-Z picked that little boy to interview him. Jay-Z wrote the questions. He let his lawyer read the questions. Beyonce probably screened the questions. He controlled the narrative, the lighting, the way everybody dressed. Because Jay-Z set up that whole interview to change the narrative, how everybody talking about him and looking at him. Now, I believe personally that Jay-Z owed the devil some goddamn favors. And he probably being threatened with prison time over them Island Jeffrey goddamn activities that he did on Epstein. And I feel like right now, the powers that be that he owe selling him. The Illuminati got him running around doing interviews. Jay-Z don't want to be talking to nobody. Jay-Z look tired on that goddamn interview. They got him performing on stages. And you could say, oh, he don't need no money. But guess what? They need the money. So they got him up there grossing goddamn profit. That's what they want. He owe them. And he don't want to pay them out of their bank account, so you owe us some shows. Look how the Vegas did Bruno Mars and the rest of them. They don't play. They gonna get their money back. Think about what I'm saying. And when they finish screwing Jay-Z around and getting all the money they can off him, get what they gonna do? They gonna sick 50 Cent on them to screw him with that surviving Jay-Z tape. Watch what I'm saying. Keep looking at Netflix. It's coming. But what y'all think? Comment below what y'all think about this situation. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that follow button. We the business.